Hello, Drew. Today I'm going to be interviewing you, I guess, and I've got some questions for you that I would like you to answer about the YouTube room and your time here. I hope you look forward to answering these questions because I've been looking at them and I think they're rather fun questions. So
Okay.
I hope you'll be having fun here. So maybe introduce yourself first, just for the people that are actually watching this video, so that they know who you are.
Hi, I'm itsjustdrew. I'm a YouTuber and former driver and current voice of the YouTube room.
All right. So I'll start. I'm just looking at the questions here, and I'll start with the easiest question, I suppose, and that is the question: why did you join the YouTube room initially?
The YouTube room or like YouTube itself?
Both. How about both?
Yeah. Both?
Yeah.
Well, I think I joined YouTube first, because I wanted to like be the first UU content creator who actually like mained UU, and then I joined the YouTube room to advertise, and I liked the community. So I started talking consistently and hanging out and making friends, and it was actually the first room I actually enjoyed myself because smaller rooms are much less toxic in the chat.
All right, so you mentioned it yourself, but yeah, you mainly focus on UU videos, right?
Yeah.
Right, and is there anything particular about like that kind of content that you find fun to do, or is it just because you main UU, or is there anything specific why you enjoy doing that kind of content?
Pretty much because I main UU, I'm best at it, so I can most accurately depict how to play the tier.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I say the YouTube room you enjoyed because it's a smaller room. I can definitely understand that feeling. I really enjoy smaller rooms too at times. And I agree, it's a very fun community to be part of, so that totally makes sense.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at another question. I find this a funny question actually. Like, is there a question that you were hoping someone would ask? Like, is there something that you wanted to share in specific with the room? Something that you want people to know?
That's the question?
That is one of the questions. What are you hoping someone would have asked you?
What am I hoping someone would have asked me? I don't know, just something completely ridiculous. Like I don't really know if I can specify.
All right, something ridiculous. I have a ridiculous question for you if you want a ridiculous question. The only ridiculous question on here actually is: do you think Lapras should have a mega evolution?
Do I think Lapras should have a mega evolution? Lapras. I feel like our priorities should be for some like Mega Shedinja. You know, Mega Keldeo would be pretty cool.
I would like Mega Keldeo. That does sound interesting.
Yeah, I feel
so that's a no on the Lapras.
Hey man, I'd be all for a Mega Lapras. Give everything a Mega Stone, I'd be fine with it.
Okay. So let's talk about you for a second. Like your name, for example, itsjustdrew. It's a simple name, but like, why did you pick it? Is there any special story behind it, or is it really just a random name? What's the story?
What's the story behind my name? Well, it was supposed to be It's Just Andy, but that was taken on Showdown, so I had to settle for It's Just Drew. I don't know. Well, my name is actually Andrew, so it's a play off of my name. But it was just something I wanted, something catchy, and semi-short, and It's Just Drew kind of fit. I mean, it was supposed to be just It's Just Andy, but then that was taken, so I went with It's Just Drew.
I think it's still a very funny name. Like, it's a very easy name to remember too, so I think you did a good job there. Let's see, what else do we have here? This is more about YouTube for a moment. So like a question about YouTube specifically. Like, how important do you believe it is to upload consistently, and is there a specific time that people should be striving for? So like, how important is consistency, and how long should videos be? Do you have an opinion on that?
Well, I feel like it just depends on where you're at in life. Like, I'm a full-time student, so it's very hard for me to upload consistently. I think once a week is just a good thing. If you're not uploading once a week, I consider that inactive, and then once a week or more than once a week is active. And did you ask for length of videos?
Yeah, what is the optimal length according to you? Like, of course it depends on what kind of video you're doing. But say for the average video, like a random video on YouTube, how long would it be for you to be like, oh, I want to watch this, and how long would it have to be for you to be like, no, this is too long for me, I don't care?
I love watching short comedy sketches, so anything like 4 to 5 minutes, I like that. But I watch, I'd say 10 to 25 minutes is probably the optimal length for a general video.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Like, I fully agree with that. For what it's worth, I think 20 minutes is the optimal time to watch a video.
Yeah.
And another question about the room itself. Like, what is your favorite memory that you made in the YouTube room, or something that happened in the YouTube room? What's your favorite memory of the room in general?
My favorite memory of the room. Ooh, geez, I have a bad memory. I guess the quotes. A lot of the quotes. I can remember some conversations with, like, whenever I got quoted. Those were some funny conversations.
So you think the quotes in the room are good, like accurate for what the room is about?
I'm trying to get the quote list. Yeah, I don't know, but there were some funny quotes that I enjoyed. Yeah.
Well, you keep looking for the quote list, and I'll just continue to the next question, and then if you find the quote you're looking for, you can share it with us. Is that okay?
I found the quotes.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Share it then, if you want.
Okay, one of them is, "Oh my lord, I give up," is the title of my biography. That's the one. One of them was, we were talking about flat earthers, and and people thought I was being a flat earther, so I said, no, I'm going to keep being a flat earther instead of going to space and looking down. Thank you very much. And then another one was, there was a fly on my face, so I slapped my face. I missed the fly. Now my face really hurts.
All right.
Those were pretty quotes.
Yeah. So another interesting question about YouTube itself, I think, is do you have any YouTubers on the platform or on the site? It doesn't matter. Do you have any of these YouTubers that you actually look up to? Someone that inspires you, someone that inspired you to become a YouTuber? Like, is there anyone like that, or what?
Definitely Pokeyam. He's kind of like the pioneer for Showdown.
That's definitely one of the answers I was expecting here. Like, Pokeyam, a lot of people definitely agree with you there. And is there anyone site specific that you like, appreciate, or look up to?
Tony Flygon. He doesn't do YouTube anymore, but he used to be a UU mod and UU staff, so he's a good YouTuber. He doesn't do it anymore. Hopefully he goes back to it soon. But I like Tony. Tony's a cool guy.
I see. Okay. And like, if you consider that, like, where do you see your own channel in 5 years? Because you mentioned this Tony guy and he quit. Do you imagine that in 5 years from now you'll actually still be going? Or do you think you'll have moved on by that point? Or how do you see your life in 5 years, YouTube related?
It really depends on I guess my success and like what my career looks like in the future. Like, I don't know. I'm going to college soon, so I'll probably be really busy with that. But then again, you have so much more time with college, so I feel like I'll have more time for my channel. And I feel like I'll keep going through college. After college, I don't know.
Yeah, that's very far in the future.
Taking it one day at a time with my channel right now.
I think that's a good mentality to have. It's definitely true that, like, once you're in college, you have a lot more free time, so you do have to study a lot more too. So take it how it goes. That's a good attitude, I think. Do you have a favorite YouTube channel then? Like, any channel in particular, like apart from the ones you mentioned that you look up to? Because like you say you look up to Pokemon and to Tony Flygon, but do you have any other channels or like non-Pokemon related content that you really like?
Dude Perfect, Sidemen, PewDiePie, and Daily Dose of Internet would probably be my top 4 channels. I watch like a lot of random videos, but I'd say if I had to pick a top 4, those would probably be my top 4.
Okay. And like, how do you spend most of your time on YouTube when you're not making a video? Is it more watching, listening to music? Is it more watching sketches? Is it more watching video game content? Like, what do you do most on YouTube? Because you mentioned Sorry,
what?
Go ahead and answer. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, probably mostly like comedy sketches and like short fun videos. Plus like PewDiePie's commentary videos. I find a lot of those just hilarious.
Yeah, I can definitely understand that. Yeah. And like, related to that, like, how do you feel about, like, let's stay a little bit with the actuality here. How do you feel about the massive let's say torrent of Fortnite content on YouTube lately, because it's something that you can't ignore. YouTube is filled with Fortnite. How do you feel about that?
So I hate Fortnite. I don't really care that it's taking over YouTube personally. I don't like the game. I have a nice laptop, but it's not like a gaming laptop. So Fortnite kills my computer. I don't personally play it. I get that people enjoy it, but it's just not my type of thing. So I don't really mind that it's taken over YouTube, but I don't really care about the game.
Yeah, that makes sense. So it also, like, it obviously doesn't bother you then that people can put a lot less effort into a Fortnite video and still get way more views than, say, a UU video. Does that bother you, or are you okay with that?
At this point in my life, I've kind of learned to not like really care, like what other people, how many subs they have or how many views they get. I'm just kind of running my channel. I like watching other PokeTubers, and I don't envy them. I look up to them, or try to get inspiration off them. But I'm not really jealous of anybody, really.
All right, that definitely makes sense. So let's ask another more personal question. I'm trying to find one, but let's go with how old are you? Because I realized that I forgot to ask that in the beginning of the video.
I'm 17, almost 18.
Yeah, okay, I see. So then, you're going to college when? Like next year or the year after?
Yeah, next year. I'm getting acceptances and rejections and wait lists currently.
Yeah, that is. Alright, and is there anyone, if you had to choose someone in the YouTube room, in the actual room, whose channel would you pick for your favorite channel? And you can't pick yourself.
You can't pick myself. Okay, that's fine. Favorite channel? I like Mambo TND. Yeah, he helps me with some graphic design stuff, and he has a PU channel. His is smaller, but I like his channel. I also like Duck's. Duck has a cool channel. I like his comedy little meme thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And then a little bit of a thought question, have you ever had a YouTube burnout? Have you ever felt burned out from YouTube? Where you don't want to upload, where you don't have ideas for more videos, that kind of thing. Have you ever had that? Yes.
I'm generally burned out in life just because high school is a massive black hole of inspiration and joy. So
that's the mood.
I definitely like you. Sometimes YouTube is kind of hard. You lose inspiration.
Definitely.
It's also a matter of finding stuff to upload, because I can just spit out a laddering video every day, but it gets to the point where I feel like I'm just kind of just crapping out videos. I feel like laddering content is fun, but if you do too much of it, I feel like it's bad. So I've been trying to do more informational videos, but those take a lot of time to edit, so those are definitely draining. So I feel like it's kind of an off and on thing, but I still definitely am interested in YouTube. But sometimes I get burned out. I feel like that's normal.
Yeah, no, that makes total sense. And then the actual question then is, how do you deal with that kind of burnout? Do you have any specific way that you get over it, or is it just a matter of regaining enthusiasm for it?
I don't really know if I have a method. I just sit down and try to think of an idea for a video and then record it. Just kind of hop back on the wagon, I guess would be the phrase.
Yeah, no, that makes sense to me. And then besides these comedy sketches, gaming content, Pokemon content, is there a particular channel that strikes you as special on YouTube? What I mean is there a channel on YouTube that you would think, if this doesn't exist, YouTube would not be the same?
Oh god, well, I mean, in terms of influence, PewDiePie.
Yeah, definitely.
But I feel like Daily Dose of Internet kind of encompasses everything. Videos should be non-clickbait. The thumbnail is literally the first video. The title is accurate. It's some of it's clickbait, but it's honest clickbait. It's cat loses its mind, and the cat's obviously not losing its mind, but it's just so I feel Daily Dose of Internet kind of encompasses everything that YouTube should be. I'm pretty sure he doesn't make any money. He just makes fun videos for people's enjoyment, which is kind of like what YouTube should be. So I'd say without Daily Dose Internet, YouTube wouldn't be the same in essence.
I think that's a really great answer, actually. I think that's a very wholesome answer. So let's end up with a last question, a little bit more about the Pokemon side of the side. What's your favorite Pokemon? Someone asked.
Favorite Pokemon? Let me scroll through my team builder. Oh my god, my showdown broke for a second. Off the top of my head, I probably have to say Keldeo. I love water types in general, and I feel like Keldeo is the coolest of all those water types. It's basically like a unicorn. I mean, I'd have to think about this really hard, but I'd say probably Keldeo, and then Heracross at a close second, and then Primarina at third would probably be my top three.
Yeah, so Keldeo, Heracross, and then Primarina. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I think this will be a good question to like wrap it up with. Outside of YouTube, what is your favorite activity to do?
Outside of YouTube.
And that's like outside of playing Pokemon too, like outside of the site, outside of the internet. What's your favorite activity in real life, let's say?
Okay, well, I did through freshman through junior year, I did both cross country and track. And so competitive running, so probably running. I also play tennis, I do art. So I actually do quite a bit outside of Pokemon, but if I had to pick out of all those three, probably running is my favorite.
And what do you enjoy so much about running then? Because I can say I have to run a lot for playing volleyball, and I definitely don't like it. So what do you enjoy so much about running?
I mean, running is basically like the core of all sports. All the kids in my school tease me. They're like, running isn't a sport. And I'm like, you play soccer. What are you doing half the time you're playing soccer? So if running isn't a sport, soccer isn't a sport. But I think running, it's just like a good thing to know. Because if you're good at running, you're probably wholesomely athletic versus like bodybuilders is just like bulking up, and it's not really like running is just makes you healthy. And I don't know, I've kind of grown to enjoy it. Freshman year I hated it, but now it's just become a part of my life. It's natural. It just makes you appreciate, I mean, this is gonna sound corny, but like appreciate nature and whatnot.
It doesn't sound corny. I can hear that you're really passionate about it, actually. That's really nice to hear, actually. And then you said art. So what kind of art? Do you mean like making art, or do you mean watching it, studying it? Well, what do you mean with that?
I like to draw, kind of doodle.
Okay.
I'm not like an intense artist, but like I went to like a bunch of art camp when I was a kid and took classes and stuff. I'm not good by any means, but I like drawing, doodling, yeah.
All right, and I guess with that, I think we'll wrap this interview up. Drew, thank you very much for your time. I think it was quite interesting, actually. Learned a lot here about you, and I think anyone that watches this video will really think they know you a lot better now, because this was very, very interesting for me. So thanks again.
You're welcome.
I'll see you around in the YouTube room, obviously.
Yep, for sure.